Okay.
Tomas.
Okay, let me get a link here. Where's the link?
Once I see we're live, I will jump on as me or as admin.
I don't even know how to find the fucking link.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are.
I
Stream
don't see
URL.
it online.
I see it. We're on the Junie slide still, if you want to put us back to the beginning.
And we're doing exactly what what's his name said we were gonna do.
Delete that live. Do a new one.
Delete that live. Do a new one. No,
Okay.
because then it'll be there automatically for him.
Whoops.
Oops. Thanks, Stupido.
Literally 19.
Why are you blaming me?
No, I meant thanks, Leo, for catching that. It wasn't a blame. I was
Oh.
appreciating it.
Yep.
Oh, I was like, come on.
Let's see. Let's.
I still don't see there.
It'll-
Oh, it just popped up. 3 were watching.
I'll probably cut and then make a new video.
Yep.
So you'll have to go through and delete the video.
Who cares?
We'll see if I can do that myself.
You
logged
can.
in
You
as
definitely can.
admin. I can't do it from here though. That's stupid. Manage videos. Let's see if I see it there.
Another heads up, you might want to change the stream name.
What is it? Oh yeah. Thank
Top 5 podcast live stream test. We're really good at this.
Yep.
We are pros.
We're so talented.
I don't think I can edit that. Oh, there it is.
Should be able to.
I was gonna say, probably can.
All right, so I see the one that started streaming 2 minutes ago. Maybe
Can you-
that's it.
Yeah, delete it.
No, no. Like right now, they're showing us being live.
Oh yeah,
Not-
live for 2 minutes. Yes. If you
Okay.
go into the content of the stream, and then you go to the live content, you can do it.
Yeah, I was. Hold on.
He's tinkering. Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook.
Looking at the live channel content, I see the 3rd, the 13th, and live now.
Yeah, same.
So I don't
Okay.
think it's pulled up yet.
Okay, good.
People can see it.
Might as well
Maybe.
just flip it.
We'll
It's
see.
fine.
We'll find out.
We'll find out if everyone's
We're
seen
live.
and reveals.
Pop out chat. Put it over
Are we
here.
gonna go through the exhibition games at the very end?
That's a stream key.
Please don't put that anywhere. Don't.
It's not a.
don't.
It's a. Why can't I do things right?
That's okay.
Did you put the stream key somewhere?
No,
you
I
shouldn't
didn't.
have?
I didn't.
Okay. Because that was bad. Like that's real bad.
Okay. I can remove posts now. Raj, behave yourself.
Where do I find the fucking link to the damn stream on this stupid
I got
fucking?
you.
I
But-
was about to say I can just send it to you.
But how do
Here
I
you go.
find it?
You're just on the channel.
I'm on the live stream.
I'm
Yeah.
literally just watching it, and I just
And
copied
just
the
have a
link.
We have
link
8
to-
viewers.
yeah.
Okay. Can
We're so back. Wait, we're not even. We never left. We're so here.
We've always been here.
The world stop spamming skip. In the news.
okay? Did they do an announcement yet?
No. Just
There it
Yes.
goes.
Actually.
11. 11 viewers.
Why would Larold say skip a bunch?
It's not his day, Chalk. It's our day.
Oh,
No, it's
All right.
All-Stars Day.
it is the All-Stars Day. I'm super excited about this. We got 2 minutes till we're going to start.
Someone put in the chat something for us to talk about for 2 minutes.
What's y'all's favorite kind of soup?
Swear to God.
Let's get a top 5 soup.
Just go with minestrone.
Oh,
Okay,
God
okay.
damn. Not even close.
What about a matzo ball?
Let's go with matzo ball.
Matzo ball,
Tomato puree.
chicken noodle.
Let's go with
Can I even name 5 soups?
cream
Oh,
of
God.
mushroom.
No.
Okay, yeah. I mean, no, but it's a soup. Like it's the bare minimum. It makes the list by being
What's the
soup.
really cold one with cucumbers?
gazpacho.
Yeah, there we go. Gazpacho.
Does it have cucumbers? I thought it was just tomato. Wow, we have 26 viewers.
I'm pretty sure something's got. Let me see. Oh, it's just called cucumber soup.
Cucumber. Okay, so first off, the top soup,
can't
the
be
greatest soup of all
appetizing.
time is going to be chicken noodle. Hands down, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Everybody loves chicken noodle.
Absolutely.
Second top 5 soup of all time, because Dayman qualifies as that as soup, even though it's probably not a soup, but it's going to be chili. Now that could be just
That's
bean
not a
chili.
soup.
That could be
I love
just
chili.
beef soup. Doesn't matter because Dayman won't like
Not
it
a
because it's
soup.
too close to soup. So it's after that is broccoli cheddar. Broccoli cheddar is a goat.
Ooh,
It's a
God,
goat
no.
soup.
Ugh.
Tomato basil is number 4.
Well, I like basil.
Tomato
I need to
basil.
make. I like
But okay.
basil.
No, I
One
like
of the
basil.
cardinals.
The
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Cardinals
yeah,
on the
great.
Cardinals.
I'm a big fan.
Shout out
And I don't
basil.
really have a number 5 because soup really isn't all that great, but the first 4 are really good.
Could we not use that basil as like a segue because it's now 1:30?
Is it 1:30?
It's
Let's
1:30.
let's welcome everybody to the season 9 All-Star reveal, presented to you by the Top 5 podcast. There you go. We're gonna, of course, start off with the Top 5 roll call.
As one does.
Sponsored by.
Top
Soup.
5
By
Soup.
Big Soup.
No,
Quick
not
Trip.
sponsored by Soup. Dayman here. Before I move on, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Everybody that said happy birthday to me yesterday. It means a lot, like for real. So yeah, just thanks. Hyped to be here with everybody.
Stupido Einsteini here, and I want to say no thanks to the people who didn't wish me a happy birthday last week, 2 weeks ago. But thanks to the ones who did.
Chalk Banana here. Happy birthday to Stupido and to Dayman.
It's a little late, but thanks.
Leo, formerly Leopold Pollersbeck, as of about 2 hours ago.
I don't like the name change, Leopold. I'm just gonna say it right now.
All right, well, it's easier for everybody. It's the nickname becomes the real name.
That's how it works. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's what everybody calls me to begin with. Why not just make it the actual name? Nobody uses Leopold except for you now, begrudgingly,
Exclusively.
because I changed it.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Leopold. And of course, I can't flash him up because I don't have the ability to do so. I don't have the Dayman magic. But Griff, always in our hearts, always in our prayers. And
So,
I think we're going to see a lot of
we're going to see a
yeah,
lot of
also,
Griff.
just shout
A
out Griff.
lot of Griff.
shout out to
This
Griff.
Shout out
freaking
Griff.
guy, like, man.
Well, what you're
He
about
did
to
so
see
much
are
for this.
the what we've been calling Griffics that are going to reveal the All-Star selections, both American and national leagues for season 9. So we're going to kick off and just get straight into it, and you're going to all be amazed at the Griffics he was able to produce. I would like to call out real quick, a lot of work went into this. All the top 5 we've been, pounding stats and making graphics and making shows and doing all sorts of stuff. So we've done a lot of work, and we hope you appreciate it and like it. Please let us know your thoughts while we're going in the chat. We got Dayman and Stupido in there. Leopold, I don't know what he's doing, but he's always available.
I'm looking.
He's looking
at it.
So shout out to Leopold for paying attention as well. If we missed something, if you want to say something special about one of your favorite All-Stars, if you want to bitch about a snub, that's fine. But what we're here to do is celebrate the Stars of season 9 so far. There's been some great seasons going on, and have a little fun. So we're gonna kick off. Here we go. We're gonna start with the reveal of the ballpark. Dayman, take it away, buddy.
Okay. Our stadium. Are you guys ready? Are we ready? Are we ready here?
It's already it's
Yeah.
already been shown on the screen.
already
It's slowed
been
in.
shown.
This is we're playing at Herbie Bucket Memorial Stadium, and I'm so hyped that this one got chosen. Actually, this is probably my favorite selection of the entire All-Star game. So thanks everybody for voting for this one.
Agreed. That was a
And
great pick.
yeah, it was a good pick. Next, here we go. Next, we got starting with the ALGMs, and we have Superbone and Trevor Rose from the Cleveland Guardians. Fit in. We are playing at their stadium. Two homies for sure. Superbone, obviously. Used to be Loam, season 2 and season 3 Cy Young winner, season 7 Hall of Famer. Trevor Rose, mod, had a game-winning home run earlier in the season, and as a team, they're number 1 in the league in diff per at bat at 232. Tied second for home runs, tied second for runs. Tied second with batting average and a bunch of other stats. Basically, Cleveland, good.
Yeah, a hell of
Monsters
an
in the hit.
offense, and
Yeah.
I, as affiliate, recognize or have felt that recently. They
Yeah,
broke our
same.
7-game, 6-game streak, whatever it was. Has a hell of a team over there. Superbone came in and rained on our comeback, which was pretty shitty. But I mean, he has to do what he's got to do. So, all right. Congrats to the GMs. We're gonna move on to the pitchers now. Stupido, you ready?
I'm ready. Starting pitcher, Smokey Zygowski. All-Star game starter. He was drafted in the 2nd round this year from my Toledo Rockets. First in average against with a 1 we're looking, his stats are at the 1 inning per game. He's first in average against, first in average diff, second ERA, second in walks per game, and leading AL vote getter, 123 votes. Smokey Zygowski, starting pitcher, National League.
American League.
American League. Don't know my leagues.
It's okay. He is the first of just a Minnesota onslaught of pitchers. So I'm excited to talk about them as they all come up. So, ready to move on to the next one, guys? Is that a yeah?
Let's go.
Congrats, Smokey.
Yeah.
And here we go. Starting pitcher number 2 from your Boston Red Sox. It's Newt. Newt's had a hell of a year. Second in 400+ stiff pitches, second in walks per 6. He's got a complete game shutout against Toronto in 9-10, and another complete game against Anaheim where he only gave up 2 runs. He's essentially just going out and taking the ball basically every third or fourth, like every third session, and delivering for your Red Sox. So Newt's having a hell of a year, and he's your second AL pitcher.
Well said.
Ready, Leopold?
I do believe I am. Now, while we're in transition to the next pitcher here, I want to shout out the teammate of our next pitcher, Bad Mulligan here. Shout out Tomas for creating these transition graphics. He put together these, and as you can see, they work pretty well for what they're doing. But
pretty amazing. I agree.
Pretty amazing. We appreciate Tomas for creating those graphics. But
absolutely.
Now we're going to talk about Bad Mulligan. Bad Mulligan is the 3rd pitcher on the American League roster, coming from your Texas Rangers. He was drafted in the late first round, of the season 6 draft. He was an All-Star in season 8, so this is a perennial All-Star, some might say. Season he's got an ERA of 1.8, a WHIP of 1.5, and an average diff of 248.9. And being first in saves at 4, that's certainly doesn't hurt. Now, Bad Mulligan, if you're out there, I would love to know, how you're doing this as a, pitcher to pitcher. Let's talk. Let's talk. But
I
that was
also
Bad Mulligan, the third pitcher on the American League All-Stars.
well done, Leopold. I got to say, Bad Mulligan, you have the second scariest avatar of all the All Stars. I dreamed about your
Second
All Star
scariest.
last night, and your avatar had scared me still. So, well done
Can't wait
there.
for the first.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know when it
Oh, I
comes
think
up.
we know. I think we all know.
Dayman, you ready?
I know.
Oh, I'm ready. Another pitcher, we got Cowboy Rivers from Anaheim, 68 votes, 37%. Had a complete game shutout, 2 hits versus the Rays.
Sorry,
in
guys.
Session 1, and let's see, 4.2 innings of 2 hits, 0 earned run. Game versus Minnesota, and is 4th in ERA at 1.87 or 1.837. Sorry.
Solid year for Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're on to the last pitcher. Stupido, you're up, buddy.
Let's go. From the Twins, Aijun Sawamura. He's got 5 innings, in game 9.2. He had 5 innings, 1-run ball against the White Sox. 9.5 complete game shutout. Complete game in 9.9 with 1-run ball. This guy just goes.
Yep.
Currently 6th in FIPS for the 1.1 innings pitched per game, 1.751 on that FIP.
I'm as a team that's hoping to have some playoff possibilities on the Phillies. I'm really glad it's only one game, because if anyone were to play the Twins in a series, they would just throw ace after ace after ace. It is
Yeah.
insane.
Twins pitching
Twins
staff.
rotation is
Yeah.
it's terrifying.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
insane.
just give the whole damn rotation a fucking Cy Young. Jeez, you guys, I don't know what you're doing, but I want to know.
Crazy.
I want to
Doing
know.
the team Cy Young.
Yeah.
Cy Young
Maybe
goes
we
to the Twins.
Maybe we can make that up. Who knows? Top 5 awards.
Top 5
coming
awards.
soon? Question mark? Question mark?
All right, I'm up next. We're going to move on to the starting lineup. And first, my boy Strawberry Jones at catcher with 104 votes. Strawberry is having a hell of a year. It's his first career All-Star game. Drafted 19th in the first round out of Wichita State last year. He's 4th in total bases. He's the 5th in hitter WAR plus. He's the 1st in average diff. He's the 2nd in slugging percentage, 3rd in on-base percentage. The dude is a beast. My prep for this, what I did a lot of, was going through the game logs and seeing what you guys have been up to, what these All-Stars have been doing. And there's amazing games left and right for Strawberry Jones. He was 3 for 3 with a homer against the Chi Sox in Session 3, 3 for 3 with a homer against Kansas City in Session 2. He was 2 for 3 with a homer against the Mariners in Session 4, 2 for 4 with a homer and 2 ribbies against the Chi Sox in Session 9. My favorite Strawberry Jones stat is that he has reached base in every game he's played except for one. And that one was against the Orioles, a hell of a team themselves. And that was the game. That was one of the 3 games the Guardians have lost. So Strawberry Jones, not carrying the Guardians alone, but definitely a pillar of their success.
Shout out Straub. Frank
Shout
Levy.
out. Yeah.
He's in the
Shout
chat.
out Strawberry.
Congrats, Strawberry.
Also a stand-up dude.
Yeah.
We made a
Simply mashes.
bet in FCB, and he was the first person to reach out and say, "Hey, I'm ready to pay that bet," which I never collected on because it was just, who cares? But Strawberry
Wait a
Jones,
second.
stand-up guy, great catcher. Lucky Guardians there. All right, Stupido, you're up next.
Let's go. Your first baseman for the American League. From the Twins, Corbin Christmas Carroll,
Heyo.
83 votes. Also from Toledo, drafted in the 9th pick of the first round. Session 9.3, had 2 homers against the Royals.
2, count 'em, 2.
He's having a
2
hell of a year.
3. That is.
He was pretty solid in college too, wasn't he?
Absolutely
Yes.
was.
Yeah. Having a hell of a season, college and professional. Way to go,
Christmas
Corbin.
Shout
is
out
not over
Corbin.
yet.
Christmas
Stand-up
is not
guy.
over yet.
Stolen from chat. I will be stealing jokes from chat and calling them my own. So,
Please do so.
Naturally, yeah.
of course.
Next up, we have Junie Panda, second baseman from the Orioles. Junie is having a hell of a year as well. He was a season 5 All-Star. He's leading the league in all sorts of hitting categories. But I'm just gonna tell you a story. The story of Junie's season. This guy didn't have his first hit until session 4, and then he just lit it up. He had a home run, a double, a walk, and 2 steals. He also got caught stealing home because he's a ballsy second baseman. That was against the Yankees in session 4. He triples as an only at bat against the Red Sox in session 7. He has a double and a home run against the Jays in session 8, a triple against my beloved Phils in session 9, a homer and a double against the Yankees and Rockies in 10 and 11, and is 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles against Toronto in 9-12. The dude just he wasn't going to play, and then he decided to play, and then he just played hard. I don't know. I've never really interacted with Junie. But I would collect his baseball cards if we had MLR baseball cards. That's for damn sure.
And if you compliment Junie in the chat, you get poly points. That's a law.
What's a poly point?
They're points from poly. Oh, sorry. He's help I'm being repressed in MLR.
Got it. Okay. Well, I am a Junie fan, so I would like a help on being repressed point.
Yeah.
Also, he has 6
Poly
home runs and 9 runs, which is a nice way to view that in the Griff graphic. Okay.
Home runs plus runs. Nice.
Yep. Leopold, you are up, my friend.
Hello. Hannibal Bly, our beloved. Hannibal, of course, as we all know, was a season 6 All-Star with the currently on the Angels, going to be playing third base for your American League All-Stars. 2 for 3 with a double and a homer in 9.1, starting off the season hot. Same results in 9.4 against Houston. So good he did it twice. 2 for 3 with a stolen base and a home run against St. Louis, Dayman, in 9.11. And he kind of like kicked the shit out of cancer. Like let's not gloss over that fact. He's kicking the shit out of the cancer.
And out of
And also,
MLR teams.
and other MLR teams. Also, shout out Hannibal Bly, one of the guests of the Top 5 podcasts. Go check out that episode. It was a great episode, obviously. But Hannibal Bly, on the season, tied for 4th in doubles with 5 and tied for 6th in RBIs with 10.
He also wears the hell out of a cardigan, even though he lives down in Florida.
He does.
Mhm.
And we both tend to wear Nirvana shirts on the same day because, I don't know why, but
What Nirvana shirt?
he was rocking just the classic. It just said Nirvana, and I was rocking the one where it's like a photo from an MTV shoot where they're all wearing sunglasses and stuff.
Got it.
Also, apologies if anybody hears my cat. She's very loud and she likes to help the podcast.
I just heard her. Good job,
just
kitty.
heard
Yeah.
her.
All right, Dayman, you're up, sir. Let the kitty know.
Oh, she's gone now. Shortstop for the AL, we got Pang Win from the Oakland Athletics with 88 votes, 48%. Season 7 All-Star, consecutive home runs in session 2 and 3 of this season. 2 home runs against Toronto in session 9. Let's see, had some other crazy, just 2 for 4 with a homer and a double against Texas. He's tied for 2nd in home runs and getting up there in the RBI stats too, just about top 5. So Penguin from Oakland.
Whose name is a pun for a bird, which I learned last week.
What?
Really?
Yep.
Took you that
Put
long.
together that
Last week?
It took me that long. In fairness, I don't
know
often
what?
walk around saying MLR names, so
fair.
I do.
well.
I like you lead, Jock.
I just every step I take when I'm out and about.
Every move
I
you
just,
make,
Yeah, I just announce an MLR name
every
loudly.
smile you make.
Remember, people are watching us. So, Stupido, you're up.
Oh, hello everyone. Your left fielder for the American League Anaheim Angels, Tucker Doubt, 61.3% of the votes. Drafted in first round in season 4 from Toledo. Season 4, season 7 All-Star. 379, 400, 793 split between Anaheim and the Rays this year. 2 homers against Oakland in 9.5. 3-hit game against the Cardinals, 9-11. Never forget.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Also, I'm done. He was also a guest on the Top 5 podcast. Wasn't he?
He was a guest
The
twice on the Top
first?
5 podcast.
He was
Was
the
he not
first
the
recorded,
first?
but not the first released.
That's right.
That's some deep lore.
Had to cut some stuff.
No, we didn't have to cut some
No,
stuff. We just
we didn't have
not
to
have to
cut some
cut it.
stuff. Someone
We had to-
Lost episode.
Yeah, the lost episode of
Stop
Dayman.
it.
Yeah.
It's the lost episode.
Hey, buddy, happy birthday, by the way, Dayman. Just tossing it out there.
Yeah.
And congrats to Tucker Doubt, another name that is a pun that I did not know about until I said it out loud.
Just got to start talking more out loud.
I do.
Yeah,
Leopold.
keep it to yourself.
Go through the season 9 roster, just announce the names loudly, and then
Yes.
you start understanding the puns.
Yes, I'll start getting
Hello.
all the jokes.
Nelson Van Halen is up next, starting in center field for your American League All-Stars, playing for your Baltimore Orioles. Now, if there's one thing you can say about Nelson Van Halen, it's that he is hitting the ball very hard.
He
Like,
shreds. He very
8
much so
home
shreds.
runs is
Oh, he
insane.
shreds.
Yeah.
2 of them came against Minnesota, consecutive ones across 9.8 through 9.10. A 2-for-3 game against New York, where he hit a home run in that 9-10 game. And then he did it again in 9-11. Never forget.
Okay, we got to knock that one off. Oh,
And then a
Lord.
2-for-2 with a double and a homer and a walk against. I don't think that was against Baltimore. He plays on Baltimore.
He does play on Baltimore. I wrote that one down. It was against somebody in season session 12.
He's so good. He
Whoever
hits
the
off his
Orioles
own pitch.
played
Yep,
against
he just destroys. He destroys everybody. He gets on the
Yeah.
on the field and just starts hitting balls. He doesn't care who's pitching.
Whoever the Orioles played against in 9-12, that's
Yep.
who he hit a double and a homer off of, also a walk. Tied for first in home runs. First in home runs with 8, just straight up. No one's even touched him. He's clearing away first in home runs. First in runs with 13. First in slugging, with first in WOBA. First in WPA. Second in hitter WAR. Second in total bases with 44. Third in hitter WAR plus. Tied for third in RBIs, fourth in on-base percentage. He just, as Chalk said, he just shreds. you know, Shreds baseballs. That much
And
is for certain.
guitars, most likely.
And guitars, but what he does off the field is not our concern. We're more concerned about the on-field product, and the on-field product is pretty good.
Yeah. I'm curious where he's batting in the lineup. I haven't followed the Orioles too much this year, but he's having a Jed Jerko-ish season where he's going to have 8 home runs and 12 RBIs. Jed Jerko had like 30 home runs and 50 RBIs one year.
Oh, shout out Jed Jerko.
Jed Jerko.
Actual baseball player, not just an MLR name.
Apparently, I am ASMRing everybody. I didn't know. I think I'm chewing gum hard. Sorry about that.
Someone just DM'd me on the side.
I can't wait to look back at that one. Okay. Sorry, Nelson. I'm very impressed with your season so much that it's leaving me out of breath.
Oh man, just move your mic away from your face.
Yeah,
you
just
fiend.
Yep,
Oh,
I got
God.
it off. I got it off. Hopefully it's better now.
Whoa!
You did what?
You did what
Yep.
now? Excuse me.
Dayman, you're up, buddy.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's picture.
Right field for the AL. We got Boots Poffenberger, Oakland A's,
You knew
75
Tay
votes.
played for the MLR.
I'm not even gonna comment on the Taylor Swift profile pic, but it is really
No comment
fake.
needed, if anything.
2 home runs
for
versus
itself.
Texas in the 6th session. Second in WOBA. I don't even know what the hell that is. These
Just call it
advanced
WOBA
stats.
and
Come
move
on.
on.
Come on.
Just call it WOBA and move on.
Third in batting average, third in slugging, and fourth in on base percentage. So, oh yeah, Chalk, turn off your Discord notifications. This is like the 9th person who said that too.
Are they popping on me as well? I don't know how to do
It's-
this.
Professional broadcasting.
Professional
Comments.
broadcasting. Growing pains.
Comments. Can somebody tell Chalk how to turn off Discord notifications?
Yep, we're getting on
Mute
it.
servers.
That helps.
Let's see.
They're chocolate bananas.
Yeah, it's
Discord
Chalk.
notifications.
It's his computer that we're using
He
to
is
live stream.
leading it off.
Okay. Try alerting me now.
Discord.
All right, somebody
Figure it
ping
out.
Chalk.
Is it?
Everyone ping Chalk.
Everyone
Everybody
ping Chalk
ping
right
Chalk.
now.
This is super fun, by the way. Are you guys getting? Is it still happening?
I just sent it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, turn on Do Not Disturb.
Oh, I could do
Call
that.
Peaches.
That would help.
Shout out Peaches.
The ironic thing is, it's our podcast server that is spamming his Discord notifications.
Yeah, it really
Is
is.
it really?
I appreciate
Like,
it.
that's the funniest part.
Let's see.
Oh, it.
All right. I'm on Do Not Disturb and my notifications are turned off. Are we all done here? Who the fuck is spamming me? Zan spammed me 9 times in the Philly server.
Shout out Zand.
All right.
Shout out Zand.
All right.
Shout out Zand.
Back
We're
to the
probably
back
fine.
to the show.
Back to
I'm
what we're
gonna
actually here for.
I'm gonna turn the treadmill off and sit down now. So here we go.
Take the gum
Oh
out.
my god, dude.
Now
All
we're
right,
into the
thanks, Zach.
reserves
Thank-
from your Kansas
thanks,
City
everybody.
Royals. Adrian Pudge Young Walker III. Is that a pun that I didn't get? Adrian Pudge Young Walker III. Is that a thing I'm not making sense? Okay.
Don't think so.
Look at the
I think
rate
it's-
stats on Young Walker here. The big highlight that I was able to find for Young Walker was the 6 at-bat on base streak. He had midseason with 2 doubles, a homer, and a walk.
Nice.
Yeah, it was untouchable. It was Panda-esque. Okay,
Panda-esque.
Dayman.
My Harvard teammate, Mr. Bevan from the Chicago White Sox. Let's see. He's second in RBI with 13. I feel like so every time someone who was on Harvard like scores or gets player of the game or does something like notable, we always hype roll ping in our old channel. And we out party for Mr. Bevan like all the damn time. And every single time it's like, Mr. Bevan, home run. Mr. Bevan, player of the game. Dude is just cracked. So shout out Mr. Bevan.
How does he have an average higher than his on-base percentage?
You know,
We
he's
had
not
this
the only
conversation.
he's not the only person that has that, and
Eh.
it is
What am
possible.
I-
It is
what am
not
I missing?
impossible. It well, it's just math.
If you have sacrifices, so like a sack bunt or sack flies, which look at that RBI total, Mr. Bevan brings a sack fly, big sack on that guy. You can have more plate appearances, obviously, than at bats. That's how that works, right? And OPB is calculated on plate appearances and not just at bats because it includes walks and such.
Ah.
So he's hitting safely in more at bats than he is reaching base in plate appearances. That's how that works. It's rare,
Interesting.
but
And
you know,
since our sample sizes are smaller than like an MLB season, that's also why it's possible.
We play a few less games than they do.
Yeah.
we do, but we play
Thank
play
you.
harder.
Thank you in the
So
comments.
if you
for all the people
if you
trying to
had a
educate me.
single and then a sack, you would have a 500 average. No, you'd have a 1,000 average
And a 500 OPP.
and a 500 OBP. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, we done doing math?
Let's
Go
go.
to the next player.
I like math.
Leopold.
Back on deck with Dusty Jabroni, reserve for your Detroit Tigers. Dusty Jabroni started the season 2 for 3 with two doubles against Cleveland in 9.1. And he started the season 6 for 9, nice, with 2 doubles and one triple. 2 homers, 5 runs, 3 RBIs, no stolen bases, and maybe do a little crime here and there. Steal a base. Consider it.
Ooh,
Just
doing
a
a little
suggestion.
crime.
Do a little crime.
Also,
346
great. It's
average,
always
442.
sunny.
Yep,
Great. It's always sunny name. Always got to shout that out.
of course. And an 1183 OPS. It's pretty good. Grand scheme of things, it gets the job done. And it gets him on the reserve slot for the Tigers in your American League All-Star game.
Indeed. And next up we have UCC alum Ringo Swingo, top 5 name as well, from your Houston Colt 45s. Ringo was 3 for 4 in his first game versus Anaheim with 2 homers and a double, just started the season off with a bang, and he kept it alive. He even had 4 consecutive singles at one point, which is just statistically odd and unlikely. He's second in batting average at .516 and second in average diff in the league, and third in hits. So Ringo Swingo was an offensive force in college, and he has continued to carry that on even stronger in the American League. So congrats, Ringo, making UCC proud. Okay. And we got another one from UCC, another Corker. Mama Luigi, top 5 guest, top 5 reserve all-star from the New York Yankees at third base. He had a 7 at-bat on-base streak, including a double, a homer, a 2 for 3 game with 2 homers versus Boston in session 11. He's had more home runs in one game than I have in my entire college and professional career. He's tied for third this year with the runs scored at 9, fifth in total bases at 36, and 6 in home runs with now 5. Our stats are a little outdated sometimes because session was going live and we've been working on this for the past 3 hours. So he's got 4 up there with home runs, but he's got 5 total now after this last session. So Mama Luigi having a great time.
You just reminded me
Yes.
of who
Continue.
that 5th home run was hit off of.
Who gave up that 5th home run?
Oops.
Me.
Oh,
No,
Hey.
that was Leopold. You're Leo.
That's
Okay,
right.
well,
All those stats are now gone.
well done, Leo. Well done, Leo.
clean slate. Hopefully, please. New name, new me. Hey, look, I'm next. Next up, Veda Page for your Seattle Mariners second baseman.
Some Vichy action.
3 for 4 with 2 homers in session 9.2 against Oakland. Tied for third with runs scored with 9. Tied for fourth in hits with 15. 5th in hitter WAR and 7th in batting average. Vader Page simply having a really good season. There's not much you can say about it. And Vader Page will be representing your Seattle Mariners at the AL All-Star game. In the reserves, but still there.
Stupido,
Representing the Tampa Bay Rays, second
Rays.
baseman Dermot Mulvaney. Last 2 games, homered in consecutive at-bats. In fact, awesome game in session 12.
Did you guys win session 12?
We are still playing session 12.
Are you
Let's not
winning
talk
in
about
session
session
12?
12.
Let's not.
We
Okay.
are
Let's not
not
talk about-
winning.
Not talk about session 12.
Well, it's not because of Dermot Mulvaney.
Definitely not.
Congratulations.
I think there's a very succinct reason why the Rays are currently down in session 12, but we won't bring that up here. This is Dermot's time to shine.
We'll figure that out later.
Dermot in this game, 3 for 3 with a grand slam,
Wow.
a double, and a single. We're trying to get around so you can go for the double or the triple.
Best of luck on the cycle, buddy. Has there been a cycle in MLR?
Nope.
Not this year.
I don't think there's ever been one. Ever.
Well,
Dermot's
sounds
gonna
like a
get it.
time.
Easy.
Time for do it.
Time for
Dayman, you ready?
Dermot to do it.
Yeah. All right. Another reserve here. Catcher Jackie Jackson from the Toronto Blue Jays. Nice little profile pic. And let's see for some stats. In their game against KC, went 3 for 3 with 2 triples. Say it with me now. We
Love
triples.
triples.
No Diamond does too. Just tossing that out there.
2 of
Yeah.
them.
I like the name Jackie Jackson. That's one of my favorite names. All-star
That's a
name.
good name, yeah.
All-star name.
That is your American League All-Star roster.
Your winning American League All-Star roster.
Well, the
Shout
game
out
hasn't been
American
played yet,
League.
so I don't know how that's going to work. But yes.
That's why I said it not in the past tense.
Okay. Well, here we go. On to the National League
Cupido-
now.
Cupido has money on the American League side. Confirmed.
Yep.
Cupido
You
has
know me.
vested interest.
You know me.
National League, we're going to start off with the GMs for your National League All-Stars.
And I'm excited to
course-
announce the GMs are from your Philadelphia Phillies, Perta Rose, not Petra Rose anymore, Perta Rose Sabor and Mr. Plow. GM and co-GM. Very proud of my GMs there making that one. Perta, of course, is a Paper Cup champion and a Paper Cup MVP. She was an All-Star in Season 6 with the White Sox. Plow is a very handsome man, great clubhouse guy, and an even better father. And they have led the Phillies basically on a pitching tear. Tied for first in singles allowed, tied for first in triples allowed, tied for first in the whip. We're third in walks and hit allowed. As a team, we're third in run differential and second in diff differential. I don't know what diff differential is, but I'm glad that we're second in it. So doing a great job. 8-3, no autos. It's been a good Phillies season. Been happy to be a part of it. Congrats to Perta and Plow.
Key.
Ready, Damon?
Yeah. And the starting pitcher for the NL, we have Crimson Chin, 124 votes from the Atlanta Braves. And he's going to be so pissed because that profile pic is because he lost a bet in MLN and now it... Oh my god, I did not realize you guys pulled that
Oh.
one. Oh my god, that's
It's fine.
terrible.
It's fine.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
buddy.
This isn't
So,
permanent. This is just
for-
you
fine.
know.
For Habees, for Chin, he first of all is first in wins at 6-0, and
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure that as of right now, the Braves have never lost or they've never won when he doesn't pitch. So if he's not on the mound, the Braves have lost, which is kind of a crazy stat. He's second in WHIP. Second in double plays, first in pitcher WPA, first in ERA at .878, and then obviously 6 wins, and first in pitcher WAR too at 2.47. Just an absolutely cracked season by Habees.
Yeah, when I was going through the game logs, it's like every other session, every third session, the dude takes the ball and just goes. It's insane. I'm glad we didn't face him. Yeah.
Absolutely shoving.
Crazy.
What's the story behind this PFP?
And just it was a bet between this team, the Reapers is another team in MLN, and Habees is on Miami, and it was just like some bet with in the playoffs that they ended up losing. But
Sorry, Chin.
man, that
Hell of a season, though.
yeah, hell of a season. That ERA is just crazy.
Hell of a season, hell of a profile picture.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Martin Ducksworth from the Montreal Expos, also having one hell of a season. He was drafted in the 17th pick of the first round in Season 7 out of the University of South Florida. He was an All-Star last year, so he's not new to this. My favorite game so far by Duck was he pulled off a Shelby Miller. I don't know if you guys remember, but a few years ago, Shelby Miller gave up a leadoff single and then retired every other batter he faced. He did this, so he basically had a complete game shutout, and this was versus the Dodgers in Season 8. It was a hell of a game by Duck. He did, one of my personal season highlights was giving up a game-winning sac fly to me in 9-5. And the irony is, it would have been a strikeout if the infield was not in. And I know Duck and I both cherished that moment greatly. He's also the guest of the most viewed episode in top 5 history. So all that is also in addition to he's just all over the leaderboards. First in WHIP, first in walk, first in average against, first in strikeouts, first in average diff, second. He's first in strikeouts per 6. I'm sorry, but second in total strikeouts, and tied for second in wins. Duck is having a hell of a season. I don't have a bird pun to explain it, but he's definitely flying high.
He's a bird of
Quackers?
war.
It's quackers. Stats are quackers.
I thought flying high was nice. Okay,
That was a good one.
Pretty good. All
I'll
right.
take it.
Stupido.
Yes, sir. From your Giants pitcher, Lefty Lewis. Season 8 All-Star. Complete game shutout in Session 4 against Arizona. Complete game shutout in Session 11 versus the Padres. First in ERA. First in average diff. Tied for third in saves. Third, fifth. He's just at the top of all the leaderboards.
Well,
A lot of the leaderboards.
Oh,
Near
so-
the top.
Yeah, he
but
was
he's
not
having
fun to
a
bat against.
Great year.
Yeah, he's having a hell of a year. And then we have, as a pitcher as well, Perderos Sabor from the Phillies.
Is that allowed?
It happens.
apparently.
Wow.
I mean, Rogers Hornby was a manager and a player for a long time. So Pete Rose did it too.
But were they the manager and a player in an All-Star game?
Couldn't tell you. I'm sure that's happened.
Perda
Perda has had a hell of a season. She started off the bang, complete game 1 run versus pitch. She had a complete game shutout against the very hot and very powerful offense of the Baltimore Orioles. We already listed all their badasses. She's a recent guest in the Top 5 podcast and is also all over the leaderboard. The most impressive to me is she's second in average diff with 277.85 diff. She is hard to track down. She's had one rough inning basically all year, but otherwise she has just been lights out. And she's a hell of a GM.
That helps.
It does.
That helps.
All right, congrats to Perda. Leo, you're up next, buddy.
Oh, so soon. Matt. Hi, my name is up next.
Jimenez.
Himanamis. We all get the gist of the name. Pitcher for your Pittsburgh Pirates. Season 5 Cy Young, which is pretty good. That's a pretty good place to start on your accolade sheet. Season 5 All-Star, naturally, imagine being an All-Star or not being an All-Star but winning the Cy Young award. Either way, Season 6 All-Star as well. One of only 2 pitchers to have thrown a perfect game, but of course the thing we all remember him for was giving up Chalk Banana's first MLR hit, which was a triple.
Which Noah Diamond loved.
Complete game shutout in 9.9 versus Cincinnati. A former guest of the Top 5 podcast. We all love that episode. Go watch an episode with Matt Hymenaeus. For those who've not watched already.
My mentor in the FCB. Shout out, Matt.
Yeah. And of course, some stats. Third in ERA, third in WOBA against, fourth in WHIP, fifth in pitcher WAR, and fifth in average against. Matt is simply having another Matt Hymenaeus. Hi, my name is Ethan. Very good pitcher, as usual.
Don't worry, Leo. We'll cut out the ones where you didn't pronounce his name right and only use the ones
No,
where you
we
did.
won't. No, we won't.
Wheel is a generous word there.
Yes. Well, it's also live, so I don't think we're going to edit this one at all.
We're not going to.
Yeah.
What? This is
I
live?
won't.
Yeah, that's why I was breathing so heavily. I was excited.
Is that what the thing that says live means?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Dayman's next.
Man.
We got our guy, Uga. the Atlanta Braves starting catcher for the NL. Real old head here. The real old head. Drafted in the first round of season 3, Hall of Famer, All-Star that rookie year and season 8, Silver Slugger in season 8. Right now, he is batting at around 500, which is insane. First in singles overall in MLR history, and let's see.
Congrats to
Also-
Uga on that,
Yeah.
recently beating that record.
Yeah, for sure.
I really
Um,
liked the well articulated article commemorating that. I think it's going to really be something we look back on as a piece of literature and history.
I think you're right. Who wrote that article?
Can't recall.
You recall? Okay. We'll
Yeah.
we'll look afterwards. We'll look after.
And yeah, I just shout out Uga. Good guy.
Shout-
Really, really, really like him.
Yeah.
Chuck, I assume this is the scariest profile pick.
No, it is not. Not even
Oh,
close.
really?
No, I've gotten
Wow.
used to this one. I've totally, I've come to terms with this one, and it comforts me. I'm not scared of it at all.
Conquered your fear of Uga's profile picture. I respect it.
Yeah. I want to say there are like 3 catchers that could have been selected here. It was a pretty tight race. And Uga's having a hell of a season. I went through and looked at a bunch of them. Yeah. So any catcher for the National League, and there's like 3 or 4 that would have made sense here. So congrats to Uga beating out the field.
Yeah.
He's
We
doing
got
what
the
to the field?
stinkiest battery in the All-Star game with Uga and Habees. Crimson Chin, whatever.
The stinkiest?
Stinky. Yeah, they're stinky.
I'm gonna let that one go. I'm not even gonna ask questions.
Don't.
There's a lot of things you shouldn't ask questions about regarding Uga.
Yep. First base from your Philadelphia Phillies is DCM, my buddy, Dakota Carolina Montana, also having a hell of a year. He's also an old head. I'm going to read these past stats to you guys. It's insane. He was a season 2 MVP. He was an All-Star in seasons 2, 3, and 4. This year, he's had a 2 home run game. He's had 3 2-hit games. He's 4th in slugging percentage, 6th in hitter WAR, 6th in RBIs. We divide playing time pretty well on the Phillies, so he doesn't get as many at bats as someone hitting like he should, should. But he's up there in rate stats for sure, having a hell of a year. And he's also a great scout and clubhouse presence. So DCM, you're starting first baseman for the National League. Congrats, buddy. He's also on a trip right now, so he's not able to watch this. Hopefully he wakes up and realizes.
Quick, everyone in chat, go ping. Go ping.
Yeah, ping DCM.
Tell him he's an all-star.
And apparently he needs to swing.
Apparently.
He does need to swing, but it's our
He
last
might-
out.
he-
We're down, so let's give him some
Probably
time.
going to get conditional. Maybe. Hypothetically, I'm not on the Phillies. I wouldn't.
Next up, second baseman from the Arizona Diamondbacks, Biggest Dike.
Dickus.
Oh,
Dickus?
okay. Yeah,
Dickus.
sure. Biggest Dickus.
Dickus.
Real Mel Brooks fan, are you there, Stupido?
Yeah, he started the season with an auto and a regular K, then had 4 consecutive hits and went 12 for 17. Session 10, 3 hits against Colorado. He's tied for first in hits, second in singles, 4th in hitter WAR, 4th in batting average, tied for 7th in OBP. Biggest Dickus.
Shut up.
I love when you like to look through this assorted like all the at bats of the players, and like some people just have really weird like streaks. And yeah, like Mr. Dickus here didn't have a great start for the first 2 at bats, and then just suddenly he's just like always on base, always getting extra base hits, always just going ham. It was crazy.
Maybe
So
I can do that.
Well, you know what it is. It's the
after
best
my
players
18
can
in a
always
row.
turn it on. And
Yes.
Biggest Dickus is very good at turning it on.
all right, Leopold.
Wow. So rude. Woodcutter Jones from your Chicago Cubs is going to be the third baseman for the National League All-Stars. Woodcutter Jones, of course, getting 73% of the vote. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's quite a bit of the vote. 127 votes, 73%. Of course, he went 2 for 3 with 2 homers and 3 walks. So Some could
That
say it's a
game,
5 for
too.
6. Some could say it's just the 2 for 3 with 3 walks. Either way, it was against St. Louis. He
That was
also
the
walked it
13
off.
inning game.
It was the 13 inning game. How else would he get 5 positive results in one game, including walking it off against the Cardinals in 9.2, 2 more home runs against St. Louis in 9.5. Dayman, it's what the teleprompter's telling me, Dayman. I can't change the past.
Fine. He's cracked. It's fine.
3 for 3 with 2 doubles, a homer, and a walk against Detroit. Yep. Second in the hitter war, third in slugging, third in average, tied for fourth in walks, fourth in WOBA, fifth in on-base percentage, fifth in batter war, and as I briefly mentioned earlier, leading the NL and MLR as a whole in vote getting with 127. So Woodcutter Jones, pretty good at this whole fake baseball thing.
Early MVP favorite.
I'd put money on it with MLR Fantasy, brought to you by Stupido Einstein.
Or just regular gambling brought to you by Stupido on Sunny.
Yeah, or
By DraftKings.
brought to you by Sleeper.
Your shortstop from the Milwaukee Brewers, John Bassaball. Had a 5 at-bat hit streak with a stolen base, ending with a home run. Session 11, 2 for 3 with a double, triple, game-winning RBI, player of the game. Currently fourth in batter WPA with 114.33%. This guy slash line at 455, 500, 864 for 1.364 OBP. 1 homer, 5 runs, 8 RBIs, 1 stolen base. Milwaukee Brewers, John Baseball.
Third scariest profile pick to me.
Third scariest. We haven't gotten the worst yet.
You haven't gotten the worst yet. That's coming.
That's crazy.
It's coming.
Wonder who it is.
You'll find out, Leopold.
I unironically don't know.
You're up,
Bill
Leo.
Arl Jr. III is going to be starting in left field from your San Diego Padres. Now, Bill Arl Jr. III, of course, as we all know, had a 7 for 10 streak in which he hit 3 home runs and a triple with 4 RBIs. And that streak was, of course, bookended, that phrase that everybody so commonly uses, by walks.
Do you got a problem with the way I wrote up the notes, Leopold?
Of course I don't. Why would I go out of my way to dig at you, Mr. Chocolate? Why would I do that? Anyway, 6th in WOBA, 7th in on base, 10th in average diff. Bill Arl Jr. III starting in left field for your NL All-Stars. Another guy, pretty good at this whole fake baseball thing. Pretty good.
And for center field for the National League, we have our fucking man, 16 motherfucking bit Griffey. One of the best freaking people in this league. He got to make his own graphic from the Pittsburgh Pirates, 95 votes. I don't even know what to say. I just love this guy. Drafted from Toledo. I'll even give the Toledo shout out. I'll even do it. I'll even do it.
Wow.
I like Griffey so
on
much
the
that I
calendar.
forget he's from Toledo.
Yeah. Big part of our pod here, helps us out with a ton of stuff. Yeah, pretty much just the coolest guy ever. Had session 4 went 2 for 3 with a homer and a double off of Minnesota, which is insane because we talked about
Nobody hits Minnesota pitching. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Like
Except for Griff.
the home run that he hit against them is like probably one of the few earned runs they've even given up this year. He made all these graphics, and he's first in our hearts.
And in our thoughts.
Griff.
Shout out Griff.
Congrats, Griff. You deserve it, buddy. I also really love how his first initial is 1.
It's the number 1.
That's amazing.
1. Griffey.
Okay.
Next up, from the Brewers, right fielder Mike Ock. I need to stop making fun of people's names. Mike Ock, drafted 2.8 in the season 9 draft from your Toledo Rockets. 333, 344, 1033 slash. Also a top 5 podcast guest. We learned in that he has no rights because he's Canadian. Started his career 5 for 7 with a walk, double, and 3 homers. Had home runs back-to-back at bats across both 9-11 and 9-12. Tied for second in home runs, tied for third in runs, tied for sixth in RBI, sixth in slugging, seventh in batter WPA. Your right fielder from the Milwaukee Brewers, Mike Ock.
Just an insane start to the season. He's cooled off a little bit, but you're so hot to begin with that you just can't. It just carried. He's going to ride that for a while.
Yep.
Mike Ock is just, he was just so hot.
He's so strong.
So strong. So strong. Hit so many homers.
Well, when Mike Ock goes that hard, it takes a little while to rebound. There's got to be some cool down. So
Yeah.
it's totally understandable.
We haven't seen that though.
Mike Ock is on
Yeah,
the
well,
rebound.
he's gonna be ready for the playoffs for damn sure. He's gonna be good and ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats, Mike. Next up, we have for the reserves, the leading reserve, or the first reserve, Nicaragua del Toro, UCC alum out of from the Cincinnati Reds. Started the season 4 for 8 with a homer, a double, and 4 walks. The man just gets on base. He was 2 for 3 against Milwaukee with a home run in session 11, and he's currently on a 9-game on-base streak, which is all of the games he has played. If Nick is in the lineup, he's going to be on first. You can count on it.
That is
Death
a
taxes
crazy
and Nick
average
getting
to
on
on
base.
base. What, 120 difference between average and on base?
Yeah. Yep. The dude just does it.
Walk it out. Walk it out.
And great clubhouse guy too. Nick was a lot of fun to have in UCC. Leo, you're up.
Oh, okay. Should I try?
Gottlieb Giannopoulos.
There you go.
Your name's
Gottlieb
Leopold
Giannopoulos.
Pollersbeck, and you can't say Gottlieb.
Well, I'm German. He's Greek. It's a whole thing.
Gottlieb is a German name. That's the. Sorry.
Is it? I figured Giannopoulos was Greek.
That could
'cause
be.
Giannis and all that. Anyway, catcher, Colorado Rockies, representing the Colorado Rockies. in
I want to
the
pause here real
reserves.
quick. This is the scariest PFP.
I
I don't know what's
Why?
I don't know what's going on there, but it
Fine
haunts
to
me.
me.
It haunts me so
Yeah.
much. Like
It's something.
his
It might
leg
be
is
the
going
acid I'm on, but it
17.
looks great to me.
One leg is
I
moving
agree.
17 different directions.
I agree with Corey Randall in chat. What the fuck is that?
It's a masterpiece. But I'm
Wow.
gonna show it to my children when they're in trouble. That's the thing that's scary. Sorry, Leo. Go ahead with the stats.
Gottlieb Giannopoulos started the season 4 for 6 with 2 homers and a double. Second in runs, tied for third with triples. Shout out Noah Diamond. He loves triples, allegedly. Just a rumor I've heard. Third in WOBA, fourth in slugging, fifth in average diff, and owner of, according to Chalk Banana, the most terrifying profile picture in the All-Star game out of any of the All-Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tomas said it spooked him. I just want to say that every time that I see Gottlieb, it's him getting a player of the game. I swear.
He's
Like a Rockies game ends, and I'm just like, oh yeah, Gottlieb, player of the game.
Of course,
this?
player
This
of the game.
guy's
Oh,
cracked.
yeah. If Uga didn't get elected, Gottlieb would have been
Yeah.
also another fine pick. And the other one is I can't remember Deliva Avila. I can't remember his name off the Cubs. Any of those three
Oh, Mike.
would have.
Mike.
Yeah, any of those three would have been
Frank
a fine All-Star selection. It would have been completely without question. Any of those three could run away with the MVP as well. Like they're all having hell of seasons. Catcher's loaded in the NL this year.
Tough position.
Yep.
Position to be at.
Dayman, you're good.
Oh, I'm golden, Pony Boy. We got left field, Jimmy Payne from the Dodgers. Let's see. This year, he's 8th in average diff at 179, which is pretty crazy. And had a game where he went 2 for 3 against Miami with 2 home runs. Shout out Jimmy. somebody I ump with in MLN as well. He's probably. Oh wait, no, there's no school today. Jimmy, hope you see this. Hope you're here.
If there was school today, I wouldn't be here.
True.
From the Marlins, your reserve, second baseman Elvis Carmichael. Thought this would be your first one, Chalk, with that
Nope.
profile pick.
I appreciate the ginger beard.
Against Chalk's Philadelphia Phillies in session 10, went 2 for 3 with 2 homers, averaged 381, slugging 1,000 with OBP of 1.381, 3 homers, 4 runs, 3 RBIs, stolen base.
He was
Carmichael, Miami Marlins.
He was just up in the top of the 6th against the Phillies. We're already down 2, and I was worried about it because, as you can see, he hits us pretty well. So,
Got 3 homers. 2 of them are for you guys. So
Yep.
Yeah.
we like to support Miami.
37%. The fish.
All right. Next up, we have Salsa Steve, my man. I love the PFP. Salsa on a burger totally makes sense. He's your reserve outfielder from the New York Mets, drafted out of Washington. I keep saying Washington State. It's Wichita
Not
State.
Washington.
Yeah, he's a shocker. 12th pick of the first round. He's had a couple of really good games. He was 2 for 2 with a double against Miami in session 2, 3 for 3 against Cincy with 2 triples. Noah Diamond's best day this year. 2 triples and a double and 2 RBIs in session 5. He even had a 5 at-bat hit streak. Salsa's been lighting it up. He's been a solid presence in that Mets lineup. Also a stand-up guy.
Go Salsa.
Check out Salsa Steve.
Salsa's awesome.
Yep. And I think this is going to be the last pick. Dayman, you're in it for us. You ready?
Yeah. Is everybody ready?
No.
From the St. Louis Cardinals, Basil. Come on, show up on the stream profile pic. My teammate, Mr. Basil here, tied 10th for total bases, tied 10th in batter WPA. It's had some really good games. A lot of 2 for 3 games with doubles, stolen bases. Had to go against go ahead home run in session 6. And tied 7th in stolen bases. One of our steal base guys.
And that
steal base
and I would like to
of
use
all
this
time.
podcast to say that Basil is cut from the team, and he'll understand that joke, which it is a joke.
I thought you were going to announce your pending mutiny of Fats finally.
That's what Basil is going to say to me once he hears me say that he's cut.
Got
It's
it.
a yin-yang
Because-
type deal.
Got it.
Yeah,
I'm on board.
we tell Fats that we're mutinying him at least 2 or 3 times a day.
All right. That is your National League starting lineup. I'm going to review the National League, and then we'll go back and review the American. For the National League, Perderos, Sabor, and Plow are your GMs out of Philadelphia. Starting lineup for our starting pitcher is going to be Crimson Chin with Duck, Lefty, Perda, and Matt Himanamis in the bullpen behind him. Your starting lineup is Demetrius Uga, DCM Dickus, Woodcutter Jones, John Baseball, Bill Oral Jr. III, 16-bit Griffey, number 1 in our hearts and prayers, and Mike Ock. And on the bench, we got Nick Del Toro, Gottlieb Giannopoulos, Jimmy Payne, Elvis Carmichael, Salsa Steve, and who's that last guy there, Dayman?
The former
Basil.
Cardinal, Basil.
Yep.
My man.
Who wants to read the NL or the AL? One of you 2 AL representatives wanted to do it?
Good, Leo.
All right. I will take the American League starters and reserves.
Let me just find the slide. There you go.
They're pulled up. All right. GMs for your American League All-Stars. We have Superbone Three Finger and Trevor Rose from Cleveland. Pitchers, we have Smokey Zagowski, Bad Mulligan, Cowboy Rivers, and Ijan Sawamura. Hitters, we have Strawberry Jones, Corbin Christmas Carroll, Junie Panda, Hannibal Bly, Payne Wynn, Tucker Doubt, Nelson Van Halen, and Boots Poffenberger. And in the reserves, of course, we have Adrian Pudge Young Walker III, Mr. Bevan, Dusty Jabroni, Ringo Swingo, Mama Luigi, Vader Page, Dermot Mulvaney, and Jackie Jackson. Top 5. Do we have any score predictions for the All-Star game?
I think there's going to be a lot of fun had by all.
Oh, that's such a
Such a political
that
answer.
That
yeah.
National League
You're putting that on your
starting
campaign.
and bullpen is
Are-
just really fucking scary looking though.
What's that,
Incredible.
Damien?
The National League pitching staff, the
Mhm.
bullpen stuff is fucking terrifying.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Every Twins pitcher is gonna give up 3 runs, and those will be the last 3 runs they give up all season.
That's certainly a
Jesus,
prediction.
That's
Just-
crazy.
Yep. No one's gonna score off the
Um,
Twins again.
The game will
After
either
the
be
All-Star
2-1 or like 13-11.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's like 1-0 or 15-12.
Give me a 5-3 American League.
I was going to say 3-1 American League.
Oh, boo! I'll National League stand. 2-1 National League.
Yeah, believe it or not, the guys in the American League kind of want the American League to win.
Mm.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
19-4 National League.
Good God.
Good God!
I'm telling you,
okay.
man, those Twins
Jeez.
pitchers are due, and it's gonna happen now, and then no one's
5-3.
gonna touch them again.
5-3 American League. Dermot Mulvaney, player of the game. 5 solo home runs.
Amazing.
Grand
Uh,
slam to walk
Mulvaney.
off.
Another
Oh,
thing.
wait. Who's the home team?
American League is the home team.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Playing
5-3.
that
Grand
at,
slam, Dermont to walk it
Irving
off.
bucket.
Wow. Another thing, can't forget, the final ballot to pick the DHs will be posted in just a second in Maine, I believe. Right? That's right. Right, everybody?
Yeah, they're gonna
Sure.
post it in the announcements. We didn't have that ready for the broadcast, which is totally fine. So Thomas
that's
or
how-
Isaac or someone's gonna do that.
Yep.
The
Go
higher ups.
go vote for your DHs. Do we know who's on there? Do we want to campaign? We probably shouldn't campaign, should we? Vote for who
Uh,
your heart
campaign.
directs you to.
Yeah,
to
I
vote
won't
for.
say anything, but it's
Vote for
open to.
whoever
I'm
you
pretty sure
like.
it's open to every position, so it's like a list of the next largest vote getters on there, and you can vote for one for each league. So
There you go. All right, thanks guys for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the reveal, heavy breathing, and glitches and all. A quick shout out to again Griff for the graphics. These were amazing. He did a lot of work and we really appreciate it. Thomas with his video transition graphics things were great. I know all the top 5 we were hunting stats and such, so I appreciate you guys really just digging into stuff and making notes so we could really celebrate the hitters and pitchers and GMs that are going to make up these teams. So it's been a fun
Also-
season. I think it's pretty impressive.
also shout out just Isaac and the other like Loam OOTC person because they were the ones that brought this up in the 1st
Mhm.
place, and they could have very easily just posted the Google Doc an announcement and said, "Here it is, you jabronis." So
No shout out to Larold for that same reason.
Abstaining from that shout out.
I don't understand the Laird reference, but I'll ask off air.
No, it's not a secret.
Okay,
He
what
asked the other night if he wanted to post the results for minor league or give it to us. And then he posted them.
was that Laird or was that Homer?
Homer.
Oh, it was Homer,
Uh,
not Larold.
Oh,
Either way.
your old man brain.
I am an old man.
in fairness,
The GM
that
of
was like
brain
3
don't
days
work.
ago.
Reason.
So
True. He does tell us that he doesn't remember anything after a day, so
Couldn't even tell you half the names on these
Yeah.
lists.
and they're right in front of you. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
is my chat really far behind because it's telling me to turn on Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's very
That's
far
very
behind.
far behind.
That,
Okay.
that was when people were getting mad at you for Discord links.
Hey, who's Cody Fogg? Do we know who that is?
Well, I don't want to dox them, but I know who it is.
Okay, well, Cody Fogg, your real name is there, and I'm going to give this for you, buddy. Here you go.
Ah,
Jeez.
You're welcome.
the top 5 will now hang around for a little bit.
Are we going to hang around? I got to go. I got to go take care of my kids.
No,
I haven't
yeah.
seen
Never
them in
mind.
4
The
days.
top 5 will not hang around. The top 5 are out.
Thanks, everybody. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you,
Congrats to
everyone.
all the All-Stars.
Thank you for chatting. Thank you for viewing. Shout out top 5 fans. You're the real MVP. You're the real All-Stars.
No, they're not. We just announced the All-Stars.
Listen, it's for the. It's
There's
for the.
some overlap.
There's some
Okay,
overlap.
Little,
so good.
there's a little overlap.
Little overlap. All right. Thanks all.
Top 5 out.